Okay, good evening. And today we are talking about integrated learning in our series of V Talks with Vishruti. Um, we are waiting for Vishruti to join us. And as soon as she joins, we can start talking about um integrated learning. Now, many of you may not have heard what is integrated learning, but I'm sure you are doing integrated learning. You're just not aware. And once you become more aware of what is integrated learning, well, you can really, let's say, multiply the learning process and the learning joy. More than the learning quantity, I would say the learning joy gets multiplied with integrated learning. So we are just waiting for Vishruti to join. And right. So Vishruti is joining on Facebook. We're just waiting for her to join on the Instagram also. Hi, Vishruti. Good. So I'm also live on Instagram, so you can just give the request there. Yep. And everybody, we're just waiting for Vishruti to come live on Instagram. Yeah, I'm just slightly adjusting my video. Yes. Okay. So I'm assuming everybody can hear me clearly. Uh, yeah, Vishruti,
Yes,
you're able to hear me clearly?
yes, absolutely. And
Okay,
I
good.
think uh, Parash Sharjnu. Sneha, if somebody can just tell us that both of us are properly audible, then I think we can start the V talk for today. It looks fine.
Yep, yep.
I guess if nobody
Okay.
is saying that,
Yeah,
so it should be fine.
yeah. Only I guess we
So,
are scared about the eco part problem that we have been
yes,
facing.
yes,
Yes.
I
Let's
agree.
start, Shruti,
Yeah.
let's start.
So, Sneha has said already that we are quite fine. So let's begin today. I think a very interesting topic we are going to talk about, and the more I'm reading and the more I'm understanding about it, the more
Hmm.
curious I am to know more about it, because there are a lot of questions, frankly, Ratnesh. So
Hmm.
today's
So
We
you have
Talk
been
is
doing
going to
homework reading about integrated learning.
yes. So today's topic is integrated learning, and
Yeah.
how do we create that with child at home, the integrated
Hmm.
learning.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
Ratnesh, if you can just share that what this integrated learning is all about.
Well, it is the way children learn, as simple as that, right? And which is why it is already happening in your home. You were reading about it on maybe internet or Google. You could have just observed your child, and the child would have told you what is integrated learning. As in, he would not have defined it. He would not have told you, "Mama, this is integrated learning," but he is learning integratedly. Let's take an example. Let's say
Hmm.
when eating, does he talk? Does your child
Yeah,
talk?
a
Does the
lot.
son talk? A lot.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
a
so
lot.
when he's talking, what nutrition is he getting from talking? I'm saying.
No nutrition, is only getting it from the food.
Oh, oh, food nutrition is different, but talking nutrition is different. Isn't he getting nutrition in terms of
Ah,
vocabulary, in terms of thinking, in terms of logical thinking, deductive thinking, related thinking? He's connecting with so many things together and telling his thought. He might be doing descriptive thinking. So he's
yeah.
talking, he's getting nutrition about language. He's using words, he's using grammar, he's using vocabulary. So he's developing language, he's developing thinking. So that's the nutrition. Okay, and he's also obviously getting nutrition from the food. What else do you talk about during your food times?
So you are asking me that what do we talk about? We generally talk about the food itself, what we are eating, and where is it going, and
Okay.
uh,
But no, I'm
And
sure you
then,
do that every day.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And at times, yeah, the stories and his talks happens. I mean,
Yes.
generally he
Yes.
talks a lot. So, yeah.
So one is nutrition for language, you agree? Nutrition for
Yeah,
thinking, you agree? Okay.
totally.
Nutrition for body, you agree, already is happening because he's eating food. Okay. Let us say he also wants to talk about this uncle that he met and how they played and how with that uncle's daughter he fought and all that. Let's say this kind of talk happens, right?
Yeah,
Does
many a
that happen?
times, yes.
That's nutrition for relationship building and understanding
Yeah,
conflicts, understanding how life is with people around, right? Or
absolutely.
he may be talking about while having food, he's talking about what is he feeling. Okay,
Yeah,
so
a lot of time.
that's nutrition for myself. Okay, or he may be talking about or playing around with his food, making designs and looking at the color or the texture.
Yeah,
So
yes,
he's
yes.
he's learning visual sense. He's looking at the cauliflower or he's looking at something else and thinking. He may not be talking, but he's now thinking. He's observing how the food is, what happens when I do it with the spoon, why does it turn this way,
Yeah,
even though I take out spoon, the whatever the milk or the porridge or the lassi still keeps turning, and he must be thinking, why is it still turning? And he may even ask you, mama, I've taken out the spoon, but the milk continues to turn, and only after some time slowly it stops. It is not like me and you who suddenly stop, right? So he's thinking
yeah,
scientifically. Okay, so he's learning
yeah,
scientific nutrition, and I can go on.
yeah.
Believe me, he can even ask where does cauliflower come from. Do kings and queens used to eat cauliflower, or it is only you who feed me all these cauliflowers? Right. So he could be going into history, for example, or he could be going into geography. Where do these oranges nowadays have a sticker, and the sticker says some country? Oh my goodness, they're coming from Egypt. Where is this Egypt? There you go. Now you're getting history there or geography there.
Geography. Yeah.
So Vishruti,
My
let me
goodness.
relax a little. My goodness, so much learning happening. Uh, and so much nutrition. You realize it's not just the food nutrition. One little dinner time of 20 minutes can give child so much nutrition.
Yeah, true.
Not just dinner time. Whatever the child is learning, the child is actually learning in an integrated way.
Hmm.
At
Yeah.
any time, the child isn't just learning one thing. The child is actually on multiple channels. At least if we
Okay.
allow children to be on multiple channels. If we say when they are learning numbers, only focus on numbers, then we are saying no, close all other channels, only focus on numbers, right? But if we allow them, then within a learning, say I go to a shop, right? I have to buy something. Now I'm thinking about the money, I'm thinking about the price. Okay,
Hmm.
so there, and how much I have to pay and all that. Then I'm talking to the shopkeeper. Okay, that's again
Hmm.
another interesting learning. I could be looking at the 100 rupee note or the 10 rupee note or the coin and observing the designs there, or talking about why Gandhiji is on the note, or why is it made up of, why are there these lines, funny lines on the note. So I could be understanding designs on the currency note, color combination, why 10 rupee note is like that, why 100 rupee note is like that. So
Hmm.
all I want to say is that children are already designed to learn in an integrated way. The word integrated means wholesome. They are not dividing things into maths and science and history, isn't it?
True. That's so true. Yeah, yeah, that's so correct.
So, right.
But
So you don't have to. Yeah. So sorry. Go ahead, please.
no, but I was just thinking that generally, whenever we have discussed and whenever we read your thoughts, it's very easily say that whenever the child is doing something, the child is
Hmm.
learning.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
so maybe when the child is watching a television, the child is learning. And how
Yeah.
do we, maybe when the child is not doing anything, at that time maybe child is thinking or just not doing anything. So how do we bring integrated learning in this kind of situations? Because what you're suggesting is quite. I think it's realization for a lot of parents, even for me, that yeah, integrated learning happens very naturally, and it is so true that at one point of time he is focusing on so many different subjects, what we generally call. But
Yeah.
in lot many situations, like I explained, how do we see those situations as an opportunity for the integrated learning?
Well, I would say, first of all, let us stop thinking in terms of what is the child learning. Right, that is the problem. Because when suppose I give you whatever, let us say a carom board, and let's say let's play carom. Right, now you would like me to learn aiming, isn't it? Because my coin should go into. Now that is the problem. The problem is not with the integrated learning. The problem is us parents wanting the child to learn because we think that is worth learning. If we just play carom, maybe the child's coin is not going in. He is least bothered. Maybe he's looking at, let's say, maybe the physics. He doesn't use the word physics, but he's understanding. If he hits it hard, the coin goes harder. If he hits soft, the coin hits it softly, so the other coin goes. Sometimes the striker stops, the coin goes. Sometimes the striker and the coin go together. Why is this happening?
Yeah,
If I hit it there,
yeah,
it reflects in a certain. So there is so much, let's just call it physics out there. Mr. Newton is right there on your carom board, right? He doesn't need to be in a
yeah,
textbook. He's right there
yeah.
alive. All your Newton's laws are excitingly bouncing around,
Yeah.
on the carom board. But we
Yeah,
are there
even
to,
geometry for that matter.
yeah,
I think I
your
mean,
discovery. You
the
go.
triangle and yeah, square and circles and
See,
so many circles and yeah, yeah,
all the angles and everything. What kind of angle I need to hit it, and what kind of angle does it go? Where should I
yeah,
hit it?
yeah,
Direction should it go? So what
yeah,
I'm saying, and if he wants to talk about something at that time, no, we say no, you focus on your coin going inside the whatever. So what I'm saying is, a huge favor we can do to children and their learning, when the moment we realize that at anything that they are doing, that's why I wanted to take a simple example like playing carom board, such a day-to-day play thing which people consider it as, oh, what, this is just play, this is not studies. There can be so much learning in anything that the
yeah,
child is doing, that primarily we need to get out of the way first. And we get out of the way by not trying to ensure uh, you know, that the child learns X or the child learns Y. The moment we remove X and Y, then the child can actually learn A to Z.
yeah. So I think what I'm understanding is that
Sorry,
uh,
Vishruti, I've lost your voice. Yeah, sorry, you'll have to repeat whatever you.
yeah. So now can you hear me properly?
Yeah, can you repeat, Vishruti, whatever you were saying?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. So I was saying that what I'm understanding is that maybe if we remove as a parent ourselves from the teaching mode, that you have to do this or you have to learn this or you have to do this in this manner only, then and the moment we start looking at the child and his interest or his inclination towards
Hmm.
something, whatever he's focusing, let's say in carom, if he's focusing on the force, then if we try to understand that what he's focusing on and put some more weightage and try and explore that aspect, then maybe we can convert that situation into an integrated learning or maybe a learning itself. Am I
Yeah, yeah.
am I understanding it right?
The, kind of the integrated learning is happening. Let's first and foremost understand that. And as you
Okay.
rightly said, the moment we remove our expectations, it's more than teaching. A lot of time we just
Yeah.
want the child to learn something, right? If
True.
the
True.
child is drawing apple, what do we want the child to learn? Let's say the child is drawing apple. What do you want the child to
Maybe
learn in that? Sorry?
drawing an apple in a red color, maybe, and
No, no. What do you
yeah,
want the child to do there? Maybe drawing skills?
yeah, yeah, absolutely,
Yeah,
yeah,
it should look
yeah,
good. It should come out as Apple is supposed to
yes,
be, or whatever.
yes,
But
yeah,
when you realize, no. In this drawing of Apple, there are millions of learnings embedded, which we are not even realizing. and they're all there, and the child is already interacting with not all of them, obviously at a time, or not million, but he might be interacting with so many. Then we don't come in with an expectations. Yeah. And then when we don't come in with the expectation, first of all, we are allowing the child to continue his integrated learning, which he is naturally doing. Yeah, he's naturally, he need not be thinking about the apple should even look good or even should look like apple. In his mind, he is thinking of something else totally, right? He might be thinking of becoming an apple businessman. He might be thinking that, oh, if my mama did not, or rather allowed me to buy some land, I can grow one apple tree. One apple tree will have how many apples? Oh my goodness, millions apples. And if I can sell it for 20 rupees an apple, oh my goodness, that is so much money. I don't even know how to calculate. Possible?
Yeah, absolutely.
We are thinking, what apple have you drawn? Is this the way? What about your homework? What about your classwork? What about the project work? What about learning? What about drawing? So we are only stuck with one expectation. We take that out and we embrace integrated learning. Then the next question that you were asking of how do we enrich it, then that will come. That will automatically come then. Right? When we recognize that the child is on such a beautiful journey, then we can say, oh, how do I enrich it? How do I enrich this drawing the apple or that the child is doing?
I think we lost your voice. Can you just repeat the last sentence again?
I'm saying once we realize this, once we understand that we need to move out of or rather we need to remove our expectation, not remove ourselves necessarily. We can be around there observing and doing a lot of different things. But if we just remove our expectations, that learning has to be happen in a linear fashion. Step 1 first, step 2 first, step 3 first, and only then the child. Children don't learn like this. Forget children. You and me don't learn like this.
Yeah, I completely agree. True.
We don't learn in a linear fashion. If we are talking about Vishruti, that if you're asking me how do I enrich now that I know that the child is whatever the child is doing, there is so much of layers of learning embedded in it, then I would say, yeah, so that requires little exploration, and that is why we have actually come up with a program called Integrated Learning at Home for parents and educators, and that's the program where we can explore how, when the child is either drawing apple or playing carom or eating food or doing shopping or whatever the child is doing, how can we value add to that. Yeah, in many different ways. So there are many modes on which we can discuss. But let me come back to the integrated learning. Today, let us just understand what is integrated learning and see if I can, with this understanding and with this realization, now start enjoying the child's learning in a completely different way. Yeah. So I want to ask you a question. Yeah, go ahead, Vishruti.
No, I think this one single thought which came to my mind was that it is yesterday when my son was trying to write 3 and he wrote 3 in a horizontal way. And I asked him that, is this how we write 3? So he said that, but Mama, my 3 is sleeping. And I laughed. But I laughed, but then I think, I could have gone little more further and I could have listened to him more, or we could have explored the whole sleeping 3 concept. But
I'm getting too excited. Pause. Thama. I think what you did was wonderful. You laughed and you enjoyed that learning or that exploration that the child is doing. Right? You did not get into correcting him. Did you correct him?
No. Then I say, and even if I try to do that, I said, but then then everybody will start writing their own threes. Then so he said that, Mama, but this is my three. This three will remain like that.
Yeah.
And then I was numb. I was like, now I can't say anything.
So you already did something wonderful, right? Wait. That's what I'm saying. Don't get too excited and start jumping into now I can do this, now I can do that. We will come to that. That is why we have created
Okay.
a 15 session long program, right? We will
15
explore
sessions.
it in that detail. That so many things you can do, right? But before you start opening the treasure and start taking out all the jewels in, let's say, in the sleeping tree, the fact that you enjoyed it wholeheartedly, laughed at it, and you seem to be still enjoying it from your face, I can see that,
Yeah.
right? That I think the best gift you can give to your child. Because the child is naturally learning in an integrated way. He is not just thinking about a standing walking tree. He is thinking of a sleeping tree. Tomorrow his tree will do push-ups and will also be a ROFL tree who will roll on the floor jumping and so on. Right? Tree can be so
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, tree is
Yeah.
everywhere. Huh? Do you see a 3 in a 5?
No.
Yeah. Do you see 3 in a 5? Well, 3 is there in a 5. Yeah. Do you see a 3
Yeah,
in
if
an
I
apple? Do you see a 3 in an apple? Yeah, there is 3 is there in the apple. Do you see 3 in your eyes? You will say, no, I
yeah.
have 2 eyes. No, there is 3 eyes also. Every parent knows mama has an eye behind her head. Every child knows that mama. See,
Mama
mama
has
has
an eye.
3 eyes. So we can go on, right? We do not need to
Yeah,
live in a factual, constrained, limited world. The child's world is unlimited. The child
yeah.
moves continuously between a sleeping tree and a waking tree and a running tree and 3 eyes of mama.
So true. Yeah. So I think you were saying that only, that the whole program is maybe about how, but today I think we can explore a little more about integrated learning, what it is actually. So
Yes,
please.
what it is. Let's just understand that. I want to give a little example, right? Do you know how to make friends, Vishruti, with anybody? Okay,
Yeah,
let me
obviously.
put yeah. Okay, how do you make friends? Tell us.
We say hi and then we start a conversation, which is something, I mean, if you have
Okay,
something in common as an interest, maybe. But
maybe.
of course,
Okay,
not with
so
everybody. Yeah. Of
yeah.
course, not with
Let's
everybody.
let's assume you find somebody and you start talking to her and you strike a conversation, and then what happens after some time? Let's say you come back to your home, and let's say she goes back to her home. Has she become your
Yeah.
friend?
Yeah. Yeah, in a way. Yeah, but
Huh?
unless we stay
In
in
20
touch. No,
Yeah,
no,
in
of course,
20
yeah.
minutes,
Of course.
Yeah,
Oh,
of
yeah,
course not. Yeah. Just
yeah.
started, right? And
Yeah.
then what
Yeah.
happens? Maybe somewhere else you call her or you forward her something on her WhatsApp, and then maybe once again you call her, and then maybe she invites you for a whatever meal, and then you invite her for some shopping
Yeah.
trip, and slowly, in how many years you can really say that she's become a good friend?
Many years, of course, it will take
Uh,
minimum
it will take
5, 6 years for you. Yeah.
should I say you are a slow friender? No, na? No. So
No, of course not.
it takes 5 years for you to make good friends with somebody. In the same way, if we look at learning, it takes time for us to make friends with any concept. Yeah. It is not necessary that I need to learn the concept the moment I meet it the first time. So suppose there is a concept, whatever, let's say the concept of temperature, or let's say the concept of what concept you want the child to learn. Let's say division, or the concept of
Angle.
angle,
Concept
or
of anger.
yeah, even concept of anger, even the
Anger.
concept, even the
Very
concept of
important.
there are so many concepts, right? Now the child meets it for the first time, we start expecting he should know. He should answer the question also. He should be able to tell us also. He should even be able to tell the uncle who has come to meet and say, tell him what you learned today.
True.
You see the
True.
problem? right? We want the child to become friend in 20 minutes, but that's not how we make friends. Now if we start looking at making friends with every learning, then we just keep meeting these learnings in different contexts, sometimes while shopping, sometimes while playing carom, sometimes while eating. Now I can meet any concept. You talked about angle, I talked about anger. Now we can meet angle and anger in shopping also. Okay, on the road also we can meet the angle in food also. We can meet the angle in carom also. We can meet the angle in bathing also. We can meet the angle in playing football also. In whatever the child is doing, if she is drawing, then we can meet the angle. Now if the child keeps meeting this Mr. Angle or this person angle in so many different situations, then over a period of time she will make friends with the angle. And when you make
Yeah.
friends with a concept, well, that's it. You made friends with the concept. That's called learning. Learning does not mean an exam. You don't take an examination of friendship in that sense.
Yeah. So true.
You don't write a paper. Is she my true friend? Question number one. In the same way,
How much he knows about me? Yeah.
but you do learning. So this is another way to look at integrated learning, where you understand that anything that I need to learn does not need to come from one source in one fashion only. And just like we make friends over a period of time when we interact with people in so many different ways, children make friend, not just children, actually we also makes friend with different concepts, with different things. When we interact with something or some concept or anything, a skill, in so many different ways, in so many
Yeah.
different fashions. Same way, my skill grows not just by, let's say, learning photography in 20 minutes or crochet in 20 minutes, but when I do crochet in different ways, in different for different reasons, for different contexts, my skills develop. If I sketch different things, today I sketch a tree, tomorrow I sketch you, third day I sketch this phone, fourth day I sketch the sunset, my sketching skills develop as just as how friendship. So integrated learning also means that the learning is embedded in so many ways, and I will pick it up just like you pick up proteins from a fruit, also from a nut, also from your a vegetable curry, also from your dosa, also, and so on. From everywhere
True.
you are getting protein, which is the nutrition that you need. So that's what integrated learning is, to realize that learning is anywhere and everywhere, and I can keep picking it over a period of time, and soon it will be, you know, my friend. What do you say?
Wow. I only say wow, but I know the journey has to begin, and we are on the journey. In fact, it has already begun once the moment we became parents. But
Yes, absolutely.
this is a very beautiful realization, I'm sure, and I'm sure once maybe we'll explore how when we do this integrated learning, that entire 15 sessions, then it will become more interesting to see how we are connecting with the child, and at the same point of time how child is learning, and at the same point of time we are also learning. So a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
things integratedly will happen together, I guess.
Yeah,
So it's
I'll give
not
you
just
an analogy to understand
hmm,
that. Like
hmm,
as a mom, you know that my child needs this nutrition. But let's say the child says, no, I don't like palak, let's say, spinach, right? So what do? You put that somewhere else in some other dish which he likes, right? So you are
yeah,
smart. All moms are smart. That goes by default. By
yeah.
definition, they're smart, right?
Yeah,
Because they know how to put nutrition. That's exactly what we discover in the program. That now that we know integrated learning is there, okay, in whatever the child is liking, in the whatever the child is doing, how can we enrich that learning? And how can we put spinach into whatever the child likes, right? Rather than forcing him to study something or learn something which he does not like or she does not like, right? So we can
yeah,
embed a lot of things, but obviously this comes with an asterisk. Before we think of embedding, we should just realize that children are learning so wonderfully naturally, and a lot of times we just need to move back and just allow them. and enjoy. I think people ask me what is the role of a parent. I say the role of a parent is to enjoy the child. Forget all that responsibility and all that. If you enjoy the child, then the child is designed just like a seed is designed to become a tree. Yes, the seed needs an environment, which is what you are there for, but that's not your responsibility. And one of the main things we can do is to just enjoy being with the child, and that enjoyment can come when we can see this learnings, so many learnings there in whatever the child is doing. We just need to get the eyes to see it, open our eyes and say, wow, there is physics also, and and forget the child. I can learn so much in whatever the child is doing.
Yeah.
Right? I become curious the way the child is. Yeah.
I think I have done one thing, and now I'm realizing that it's somewhere integrated only. I put this entire periodic table chart just like that. My child is 4, but I've just put it. And whenever he's using a steel spoon, I show him steel. Whenever he's using a plastic spoon, I show him plastic. That this is where the plastic is. Whenever he's showing this hydrogen, Jupiter, then the hydrogen is there. So we relate each of whatever ingredients he's using. So he might know only 5 or 6 periodic table things, but now he knows that this is iron, and this is steel, and this is aluminium, and these are different metals, what you say. So different materials. But
but are you okay if I little
yeah, of course, why not? So
how are you doing it?
So that he knows periodic table.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I have my expectations.
Not just that, you think you need to put in the periodic table so that he learns what you want him to learn.
True.
Yeah, and to me it's totally out of context for him. It's like I've seen some mothers, when they are bathing their child, they will say, this is your hand, this is your leg, this is your right hand, this is your left hand. And I say, wow, what? Meaning, why do we need to tell the child all that? You think the child will grow up to be a 20-year-old saying, I don't know which is my hand and which is my leg? Oh, come on. Right? I would let the child's natural, you can say, energies to explore, flourish on their own. I'm not saying there is anything wrong with the periodic table. If the periodic table is naturally something that he is looking at, if he is asking, what is this, how is this different from this, show me, and then I can say, okay, yeah, we can explore, we can find out how is spoon different, a metal spoon different from plastic spoon. So let's see. So if that is the question, I will look at only at that question, not straight away go, beta, wait, I will take you through the whole periodic table so that you understand something called as periodic table. That to me is again coming from my agenda. Right? As in when he wants to learn periodic table, he will learn it. And even if he doesn't learn periodic table, it doesn't matter. Right? It doesn't matter in his whole life. At least, actually, I learned in school, but after that, I've kind of forgotten. Apart from a handful of whatever.
I think all of us. All of us.
I know. If you're telling me periodic table, my heart was beating. Right? Oh my goodness! I hope you will ask me a question.
I think this is so brilliantly put. I think what you said makes absolutely sense.
Yeah, what I also want to talk about is that the idea is not to start now jumping and bringing all kinds of curriculums and syllabus from 10th standard and MA and BSc and MBA right at a 4-year-old level and say, now you study all of this. I've learned integrated learning. I'll put everything in you. My whole room is full of posters from periodic learning to, time zones to volcanic eruptions to everything. No. Let's not create that in the house. Let's realize that whatever he's doing, the learning is there in it. We don't need to bring unnecessarily a lot of our own knowledge into the child's domain. What we need to do is use the child's own interest, own curiosity, own joy right now, own desire, and see how we can help that blossom, right? The analogy that I like to give to people, it's like the child blowing bubbles, and imagine we start popping them, right? I would just sit with the child and enjoy those bubbles. Each thought that is coming in the child's mind is like a bubble, and it is floating around. I would let that float around. Let the bubbles come from the child. Just imagine, just visualize your child sitting and blowing this whole day bubbles of exploration, curiosity, desire to learn things, to explore things. These are all these bubbles coming out from the child. I don't know if you are with me on the analogy. And these bubbles are all floating around. And if I can just enjoy those and be with those bubble and the bubble maker. And these bubbles are so many learnings, and it's almost like how in this Instagram these hearts keep floating up, right? I don't know why on the screen, but they remind me exactly of a child. His love for so many learnings, or her love for so many learnings, is all the time bubbling in the child. This recognition, and then how do we move with these bubbles, is what is really interesting for us to explore. So we can move with these bubbles. We don't need to bring a periodic table and say, okay, this is the big bubble I want you to learn. This is my bubble. Right? I'm not trying to say there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying then we are getting caught up with our agendas rather than understanding the child and using his agendas, his bubbles, to create his own journey. You know how these bubbles float around and they go around, go around. And the best part is somewhere they will go and go put, right? So the child will also, today is only thinking about it that much. Enough, ma. Now I don't want to talk about the science in carom. I want to put it inside the hole. So see, they have their own life of a bubble, and we don't need to bring in, this is your left hand and this is your right hand. If they want, they will come to you, they will ask you, or they will when in the movie they say, let's say they're watching a cartoon show, and in that the scene comes that the left hand this guy does not have, and the other character says, where did your left hand go? That's when the child is thinking, oh my goodness, which one is my left hand? And I have two hands. That character has only one hand. So you see how the child is relating with it and creating his own understanding of what is hand, left, right, and so on. And this could be done even by child as young as 1 year, 1.5. Not in those terminology, not in the vocabulary. Child will not be using
but I think in
these
terms
words.
of thinking, but I think thinking.
That's how he learned the mother tongue, right? You didn't teach him, but he understood the word left, right, in, out, over, under, everything. And by the time he's 2.5, 3, he's even using all of them grammatically correctly, right? He's using the preposition. Okay. He does not say that mama put sugar on my milk after a certain age. So from on my milk to in my milk, he figures out without a need of any correction from anybody. Right? That's where he's making friends with the in and the out and the around and the about and the under and the over. And yes, he's making millions of the friends every day, Vishruti.
So true.
All we need to do is welcome our friends.
Yeah. Wow.
All his bubbles.
Yeah. Superb.
So
you have given a lot of food for thought for today, and for all of us, whoever is watching also, guys, if you have, see, there are so many wows, Ratnesh, you have got. My goodness. Enjoy the wows.
Enjoy the bubbles. Now, these are your wows. These are your bubbles. And I need to sit back and enjoy those bubbles. And if you want to, understand these bubbles and what we can do with these bubbles and how we can enjoy with these bubbles, then, as I said, we are starting this program on 3rd September. Integrated learning. You can get the information on our Facebook page, on Instagram page, on our website. You can check it out. And we are also doing an introductory session for like how we are chit-chatting now. We are also doing sessions for people who are not seeing these, to get an idea about integrated learning, so that if they would like to join these sessions, they're most welcome. Even if you don't like to join, like Vishruti, don't go on Google and search for integrated learning. Save that time. Just play with your child or do whatever the child is doing. Observe your child and you will realize, my goodness, so much learning is happening right there. Enjoy
So
that,
true.
which you are already doing, Vishruti. I know that.
Wow. So I think everybody has got the message, and Arohi Life Education, that's the page on Instagram and Facebook, and even on Twitter, they are there, and I'm sure the information is there. And ultimately, if you need more information, you can always check out the website, arohilife.org. So, plus I think I always say this, and I would like to mention that again, that the Jagriti program for the parenting, this is for the integrated learning, what Ratnesh is suggesting, but we all are parents of Jagriti, we very proudly say that, and parents or teachers. And that is also one of the program which is as a parenting point of view, if you really want to explore that. That also information you will get on the website. So,
Yeah,
guys, you have.
that will be starting in October.
But I
Next
think you will have
Jagriti
your
batch
next batch. Yeah, next batch. Yes, yes,
in
yes.
October. Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. Chalo, so
Okay.
I think
So,
you have given enough of food for thought for today, and we are going to
yeah.
churn these thoughts now. And Torminator, what everybody used to call you in Arohi? Tormentor.
Tormentor. Enter, but a
Tormentor.
torment.
Tormentor. Done. So thank you so much, Ratnesh,
Okay.
for giving these beautiful thoughts. Thanks a lot. See you
Thank
next
you.
week.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Bye bye.